Alright, hello everybody. Welcome to the channel and the conversion. Yeah, that thing. Right, so things have happened. Oh gosh, what's happened here? Swiss cheese, lots of holes, Yeah, I've drilled out all the spot welds, not all of them, but a good few. Not really bothered about how this is going to look because obviously it is behind the bumper and underneath, so you can't see it. So it can look as bad as it wants. This is the level of rust that I am dealing with in here. I've taken my wide-angle lens off to get some better close-up shots of this. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Sorry about the wind noise. Just as I come out, obviously the wind picks up and the sun goes in. It's typically how it usually goes. Thankfully it's not horrific. It looks a lot worse before, as I have had the angle grinder in here. So the way how this sits usually is, normally in here there's a bit of a shelf edge that goes around where these spot welds are, and it sits out like a bit of angle iron kind of thing, L shape, and runs around the inside of this thing. Excuse me 1 second. Oh, hay fever. Is it not beautiful? It isn't beautiful. It's a damn curse. Right. So yeah, I've got some gaps up here and things that I need to address, which I will do. I am not going to press all these bits of metal together. I'm going to leave them open so that when I do spray the Dynax in here, it's got a chance to go warp into it. Doesn't matter. I've not ruptured any spot welds as far as I know. They may have rusted out, but there's still a couple in there. It's still held together pretty good. But what I am doing is, there should be a sheet which goes down here and sits to about this level. Oh dear, I'm not doing this very good, am I? Yeah, it should go to about this level across. And I'm going to make the sheet go down as low as what this does, and then I'm just going to put a big plate over the bottom of it and create obviously a big void inside here, which I will then, when it's sealed up, fill with Dynax, put a little drain hole in there somewhere. This thing's going to get mud guards fitted to it anyway, just as a precaution. I'm actually planning on encasing the whole wheel system on this with, of all things, rubber flooring. So on this lip here I'm going to get some clamps and clamp on. Might bolt through, might not. Depends how good I can rust proof that. The clamp idea I think will be better. And oh my, the hay fever is really bad out here. I need to put on my one of my face masks, I think, because that's the only thing that stops hay fever. And it's basically just going to wrap around this wheel arch, go all the way to the front, and it's just going to hang down, well, as far as I want it really. And what it'll do is it'll stop any spray going into the middle of the van. The plan of that obviously is, because I'm going to be putting my batteries under here somewhere in this gap for the leisure system, and yes, maybe even 2 water tanks under here if I can fit the space in. But like I say, I need to make that all nice and, well, splash proof, not horrifically, IP55 rated, shall we say, if we want to get technical here. I'm going to make it so it comes down to about this depth, which, it's a bit ridiculous because I'm obviously going to make cutouts for the springs and things, but it's just going to help guard any splashing and things. I am going to put some little strips down here as well to reinforce it so that it's not going to loop back up and get stuck up in the wheel if I do any reversing. That's in the future, it's not right now. Anyway, let's crack on with this. I have got quite a bit of repair and welding work to do, but for the moment I am going to be cutting out the plates of metal to put in. I did have to do quite a bit of cutting out here If we go to the other side, that piece of rusty steel just there, that square of it, that was quite rotten all the way inside. So I've had to chop all that out, and I'm not bothering putting that back in again. I'm just going to weld new steel in its place and then weld, well, I'm not sure yet. This isn't structural, so the only thing this holds is the bumper, which is here, and there's going to be a very big thick piece of steel just behind that, much thicker than what the original one was. So yeah. Oh dear, I'm dying with hay fever. Not good at all. Alright, that'll do. Next thing you see is it'll hopefully have some welding done. Alright, so a bit out of breath. Just been hammering away. I'm now on the stage where I'm sort of putting it all back together again. You can see my idea here. It's just use one sheet and bend it around. Nice and easy. Let me show you underneath. You'll get a better picture of what's cracking off underneath. There you go, look at that lot. There's that. Looks a mess, but hey, that's how we do things around here. What is it? Function over form, I'm afraid, which is the way how I roll. Function over form. Don't care what it looks like as long as it does its job. Anyway, let me crack on. I'll talk forever if I don't. Alright. I know I've not shown you much, but that is done. You see what I mean about that lip that I've put around the base? Look. Again, I'm not too fussed about that because it's all going to be hidden. You can't see inside there, but it's all been Dynex. That's what all that brown stuff is. It's good stuff, that Dynex. It's only had one coat of stone chip and I was running out of it, so it's not been done very much. Yeah, you see this paint. Well, I've not painted it yet because I've run out. I have to go and find some from somewhere. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Now all I need to do is get the old under seal under there. Schultz would be best, but the only thing I've got is brush on stuff, so that'll have to do for now. And yeah, that'll do it, I think. Alright, so I've coated it in this stuff. It's not the nicest stuff in the world, but it'll do the job. Plastic cover, may as well not worth painting that. I've covered up my drain hole, I'll have to unblock that. Left a drain hole there. Let if ever water goes in there, that's going to get covered over that hole, is just with a bit of tape or something. Got my mask on. Yeah, it's not to do with the virus or anything. It's just that it's anything that stops the hay fever. Although I do wear the same mask, not that particular mask, but the same type of mask for virus and other various things. There's a bit I forgot in there. Oh no, it's not. It's just reflection. Yeah, still a bit sniffly with the old hay fever. It's looking a lot nicer in there. Look. Painted quite a bit of it actually. Just thought, well, I'm under here, may as well. Yes, it's covered, cleaned up most of the rust, just with a wire brush. You know, a small, quite firm wire brush. Multi-strand, you know, plenty of strands on it. Thin strand, but very stiff. Quite a nice brush actually. I'll be heartbroken when I wear it out because it's such a good brush. My job that I'm tackling on this, which is the reason why I'm not flipping the van around tonight, so you know, turning it around on the drive so I can do the other side, is because I want to do this wheel arch. I want to try and get it looking nice. You can see here, look, it's all corroded and rusted all the way up here. Look. Damn it, I should have painted that really. Got pretty sidetracked. I need to angle grind it off, not angle grind it, but you know what I mean. Flap disc it off. and get it back to nice clean steel. Only reason why I painted that bit there was because it's in a pretty, you know, hard-hitting area. It's pretty thin steel, and like I said before, dents and things from stones being flicked up from the wheels is a possibility. I mean, I do plan on finding some pretty remote places in this van where it's going to be like gravel, unpaved roads, and then camping out there, you know, away from nobody. So yeah, it's probably going to get a lot of mud and crap underneath, so it needs to be protected from that. I mean, obviously I do wash it off. I've done it with all my cars in the past. Whenever I go out anywhere dirty, I always wash it off. End up blocking the drain in the street. I've done that before. Just for the amount of mud and stuff I've got off my car. Naughty naughty. But hey. Yeah, that's about it. I'll see you on the next video. Peace out. Thanks for watching.